sir. So I'm thinking of making some surf and turf espadas. And basically espadas are like tostadas. You throw on cheese, you throw on your protein. So I'm thinking maybe a ribeye, maybe a New York, and definitely some shrimp. So let's get out there and get all the ingredients. Okay, so I got the tortillas. Traditionally, I would get them from the actual tortilleria, but it's almost 7 o'clock. They're all closed. This is what's available. Okay, this is what they got. So I think I might go with the New York or maybe a boneless ribeye. And here's the fish section. We're gonna go with some shrimp, preferably one that's peeled, but this is the one we're going for. Raw, also white shrimp, but I mean, you can use whatever you want. We're getting half a pound. Okay, so we're home, fire's going, and this is what we got. I picked up this shrimp. I got half a pound, and I believe the gentleman said it was already peeled. We got our ribeye steak, and this was almost a pound. It went for $24.62. We got some jalapenos and some onions we're gonna throw on there, and our tortillas. I think I left the cheese inside, but so the fire's already getting there. Let's season the steak in the meantime. See what we got. How does that look? Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so we are drying our steak because this will help us get a better crust, therefore letting us get a better sear and a juicier, more tender center. As a binder, we're gonna use some olive oil, and to season, we're gonna use the OG from American Pitmaster by Arnie Tex. And it's pretty thick, so we're gonna be generous with the seasoning. So I really like using this seasoning when it comes to meat. This is just straight up salt, pepper, garlic, and it's everything you want in a nice juicy steak to get you that flavor. And we're also gonna use this one on the shrimp as well. Okay, so our coals are actually ready. Let me go ahead and throw them on here. And they're all gonna be to one side, so we can have all our direct heat here and a safe zone right here in case we need to move anything out of the way. Fire is ready. We're gonna throw on the steak in direct heat. And I'm gonna try to take it out at around 130, more or less. Trying to get that medium rare. In the meantime, I'm also gonna throw in the onions so they can start cooking slowly. And I'm gonna throw in the jalapenos as well. Flip. I got the shrimp already on the skewers, and we're gonna lightly season. I'm not gonna throw these in just yet because shrimp cooks really fast. Let's check it out. That looks pretty good to me. You get a really nice crust. Now it's just a matter of checking temperature and taking it out at the right moment. And we got our veggies up to direct fire. Speed up the process on those babies. Give it a minute and then we'll rotate it. Let's give our veggies a little rotation. Usually I like to cut these so they don't take up too much space, but there's enough space. At the moment, we're gonna leave them as is. I actually have some leftover fajita from another cook that I'll probably throw on here to take advantage of the fire. And let's rotate our steak. Oops, oop. All right, let's check our temperature. We're at 126, and I'm gonna give it just a few more seconds and I'll be taking it out. And she's done. This is the leftover fajita I was talking about, and this was actually marinated by the one and only Arnie Tex. Shout out to Arnie. I was at his house once and we were shooting some content for this specific marinade, and he had some left over, gave me a whole bunch of it to take home, which I actually cooked last night, but we had this left over. I'm trying to take advantage of the fire, so might as well throw it on for the family to enjoy. So I've actually never made these espadas with steak, even though fajita technically is steak, but I'm usually using fajita or bistec, chicken, but I'm just trying to change it up this time around and do a little surf and turf. In the meantime, I did put our steak to the side. It's resting and we'll probably leave it there for a few more minutes. All right, gonna throw in the shrimp skewers. These are gonna cook really quick, so I gotta be careful. And you'll know when they're ready because they're gonna change color, they're gonna turn pink, and they're gonna plump up. Let's close this down and let it cook. And while that's cooking, we got some guacamole going already, and it's time to slice our steak. Let's go ahead and sample the goods. So juicy and so tender. So yeah, our steak came out great. I prefer mine medium rare. You guys eat it how you want it, cook it how you want it. This is how I like it. So yeah, these bad boys are done. So I'm gonna take them out, chop them up, and get our tortillas going. And the point is that we want the tortillas to dehydrate so we can get that crunch. A little char is welcomed. We don't want to completely burn them either. The fire did die down a little bit. It's now more chill, but that's actually what we want because it's going to ensure that we don't burn them. They're going to toast and crisp at a slow pace. Let's get to chopping our shrimp. Yeah, baby. The tortillas are coming along nicely. See some of that char. That's gonna give us some extra flavor. The tortillas are done. Our tortillas are now tostadas. They have become completely dehydrated. You see how they have this kind of like firmness to them, and that's how they sound when you drop them. That means they are good to go. Oof, look at this one. Nice char. This, oh man. Can't wait to bite into one of these. So now what's left to do, we're gonna throw some cheese on here and we're gonna cover it up so it can melt, and then we'll throw our protein, and that's it. And you can use any kind of melting cheese. This is the one that I bought. I mean, but in the past I've used Oaxaca, I've used mozzarella. As long as it melts, you'll be good. Okay, let's move it away from the coals because we just want a little bit of that heat, but we don't want them to keep charring. Quesito. Put as much as you want. Be as generous as you want. Let's close it up. Look at that. Yeah, baby. Time to throw on our steak. Some of that shrimp. Oh my God. Our steak. Some of that shrimp. Steak. Shrimp. And now we're gonna hit it with our secret weapon, our guacamole. This basically is just mushed up avocado with some olive oil and salt. Yes, sir. Another one. Gonna hit it with some cilantro and some onion. Don't worry if some of it falls. It's just gonna give you some nice aromas. Time to crunch and munch. Oh my God, they're almost collapsing within themselves. It's almost like they want to cave because they're so packed. Let's go for a bite. Wow.
So good. You get that beautiful crunch from the tortilla. It's got that added flavor from the char on the bottom. The steak came out perfect. Can't forget about that shrimp. The avocado is optional. I've actually never put avocado on mine, but I wanted to do a little extra. And you can throw in a salsa. I didn't have any salsas on hand, so I got these jalapenos ready to give me that spice. Wow. And it's spicy. Beautiful. Took a lot of work, but so worth it in the end. Let's go for another bite. And you can really top it with any kind of protein you want. Like I said in the past, I've used chicken, fajita, bistec. Now we use steak and shrimp. Beautiful. Let's make a thumbnail. What do y'all think about my hat? Beef cheeks. I got this back in Austin when I was visiting Leroy and Lewis. Super cool video. I'm gonna link it at the end so y'all can check it out if you haven't. But yeah, man, this I think we started cooking at around 7. It's already, well, we started the fire. We started getting everything ready around 7. It's already about 10. So it was a lot of work, but it was worth it because these are delicious and they came out incredible. So guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all checking out my cooking videos. I know it's a little different from the restaurant and coffee shop videos that I usually shoot, but I appreciate y'all checking it out. And comment, like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one.